All right, welcome to page three. Um, I just recorded a 13-minute video and none of the audio saved. So guess what? We're doing it again. Oh, for page three, let's see. Since I gotta redo it, let's add a little direction. I made a TikTok earlier about insanity. I'll just touch on that and whatnot for a little bit until it says like 13, 15 minutes and whatnot. So the topic of insanity, right? Insanity in different perspectives is honestly, depending on the perspective, is a negative. It's really a yin yang, right? Because on the outside of insanity, when someone like, oh, he's insane, you take the context of it, it's like, dang, like he lost his mind, right? But in the context of greatness and whatnot, you look at someone, yeah, he was insane about it. Oh, his work ethic, he got it done by any means necessary. So it's really like the perspective when you look at it, right? And I'll always be on the side of insanity is a good thing when it comes down to your dreams. You have to be insane. You have to be the only one that believes in you in a room full of people, right? Because when you bring it up, people are gonna look at you unless you just have like a pleasing aesthetic or like there's like some just potential there, some God-given potential, you know. Like people are gonna look at you and be like, "You do that? Yeah, okay, bro. Nah, bro, you should do X, Y, and Z." Or even in the context of like your parents and whatnot. Yeah, bro, you should go to college. Go to college. You have to finish that degree. You don't have to do that, bro. Like you have to live your life. At the end of the day, if everything crumbles and you get kicked out tomorrow and X, Y, and Z, if you come back 5 days later with $1 million, you just throw it in their face and they look at you and they're not gonna ask. Well, of course they're gonna ask how you did it and whatnot. But at the end of the day, when everything's said and done, they're like, well, he figured it out. That's all they're gonna say. Like me, for example, as a kid and whatnot, I was put in a lot of like I guess messed up situations and whatnot. I feel as though like I had a lot of like responsibility thrown on me that definitely shouldn't have been there. But at the end of the day, I always figured it out. Like no matter what it was, like fact check it, call my mom right now. She's gonna tell you. I figured it out. Yeah, I didn't know how to do this. I figured it out. Ain't nobody get hurt. You feel me? Like and that's what it is as human beings. You have to figure it out. This is your life. None of this came with instructions. You feel me? No matter who says they knows what's best for your life, none of it came with instructions because even if it did come with instructions, you feel me, in this journey of figuring it out, making more money and X, Y, and Z, there's no way they got the instructions on your life before you did. There's no way. Like, and sometimes you just have to take it for that, right? Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong. I'm not telling you to disrespect anybody that's trying to help you or genuinely to do anything like that. But what I'm telling you is it's all right to take inspiration, but you cannot let them live through you. You cannot let them guide you into living life as they did. Your DNA and their DNA is not the exact same. There will never be another you on this earth. You may look like, your parent or your cousin or whatnot, but biologically, if we splice you right now, we splice you down right now. We Swiss cheese you, take some atoms and whatnot out of you. Your DNA and that person's DNA will not be 100. It may be 99 point do do do. It won't be 100, bro. It won't. There's always going to be something that makes you you. No matter how much somebody says they understand, they don't. They never will truly understand you, right? And like me, all my life people have asked, bro, what you thinking about? Why you staring off into space? Why you so weird? What's up with you? What you thinking about? And then I'll try and explain it, and they'll just look at me as if I just said the most wildest sugar honey iced tea in the world. I wanted to cuss, I really did, but we trying to stay monetized. You feel me? Just got here, and I'm like, bro, it's simple. Like growing up as a kid, like nerd and whatnot, I literally seen the world in like angles and whatnot, like mathematical angles and whatnot. Like that is literally all it was. Like I'd look at that wall, look at the triangle, I'm like, well, that's 2 point, this and this. Oh, that's an acute angle. That's literally how I seen things. And as I got older and now I've just gotten more creative with it. Like I could sit there and imagine myself doing a million things in a house. I could step into your house right now, do a little small walkthrough tour, have your whole house memorized, and run a million scenes in it, and never step foot in your house again. But I could tell you where everything was and how to maneuver through your house right then and there. It just sticks. It just random things stick. You feel me? And that's just like it's just the way things are. So even with like the fun fact about me, there's something about you that the world needs to see. Like you grew up, legit and whatnot, doing whatever. Back then, I was watching Sky Does Minecraft and other Minecraft and Minecraft YouTubers and the Rad Brad and whatnot. I was like, bro, that's what I want to do. You feel me? I never said I wanted to play football. Never said I wanted to play basketball or do. Yeah, the inspiration in there was, but the dream of like, oh, I want to be where that screen is. You feel me? I want to create something. It's always just been there. You feel me? And through the constant, life and, trials and whatnot that God let me go through for me to grow as a character and whatnot, I fell in love with other things. Like there was a point in time where I fell out of love with creating things and I fell in love with like destruction. Like I was like, bro, destruction's the best way to go. Cause I was like, bro, I can't create anything and people not tell me how to create it or where it has to be created or what I have to do before I create it. So I was like, you know what? Let's just destroy everything. And I developed some really bad habits along the way. You feel me? And obviously I had to grow out of them. Develop some real self-sabotaging habits as a kid. Like, bro, I was crashing out. You feel me? I was fighting and whatnot. Bro, I have a long history of like throwing hands that like only certain people know about. And like anytime I bring it up, like certain people like, bro, yeah, I was out there. Trust me. Like even my closest friends, like I brought it up briefly to them. I was like, yeah, you know, I did things. You feel me? Those things will not be spot off because can't tell them myself. Can't do it. Can't do it. You catch me in a one-on-one conversation, I may let you know. I may not. You know what I'm saying? But getting off topic and ranting and whatnot. There's something about you, right, that you want to do as a kid. It's probably been blinded behind all the social things and social norms and oh, you gotta do this, you gotta be that hustle mentality. You feel me? The materialistic people in your life and whatnot. Bro, relax. Trust me. Give it time, actually work on yourself. Stop chasing women. Chase a relationship with God. Or if you don't believe in God, you feel me? You start meditating. Lock in. Figure out who you are. You know what I'm saying? But, around here, I believe in God, bro. So when I reference things, I will be referencing scripture and whatnot. But I will also, for the people that do not believe in God and whatnot, I will be referencing another way. You feel me? Or something else. So with that being said, you have to do that work. Like most people don't want to be alone. You feel me? So the simple fact that most people not wanting to be alone, you will never truly recognize or remember. Like, dang, I've always wanted to do this. Don't get so lost in the sauce of everything else that you forget who you are. Just trust me. At a point in time, that was me. I was sitting around here. I was like, bro, what's wrong with me? Why don't I fit in? Everybody else just does it. It's just so natural. I was like, bro, I don't fit in. I genuinely don't fit in. No matter what room I went into or was put in, I just stood out, where I just kind of felt like, bro, this isn't for me. And I'm not, and I've had like been in rooms with like the most welcoming people and still felt alone. And people were like, "Are you? Oh, you didn't talk, da da da." Bro, it just wasn't for me. You feel me? And you could definitely argue the simple fact that it was a mature thing or I didn't talk as much, like I said earlier, and whatnot. But even when I did like talk and open up, it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. Like even against the part of like, oh, it's just your flesh, and no, it genuinely like I was just like, bro, nah, bro, I'm not supposed to be doing this. Like I could genuinely feel like, bro, I'm supposed to be doing something else. And now that I'm doing this, even if I only have 8 subscribers, you feel me? This is probably the happiest I've been in a while. Like I can actually do this with everything within me. You feel me? So like be insane. Be the one that believes in you. You feel me? Because when you first start that auditorium, it's just gonna be you, your heart, your mind. Just like on your deathbed, it's you, yourself, and you feel me? You feel me? It's just you, bro. At the end of the day, it's just you. You came into this world, you feel me? You popped out your mom. It's just you. Unless you was a twin, you feel me? But even then, it was just you. Y'all didn't split the consciousness. It's just you, bro. It's always just going to be you in the beginning. You feel me? In a results-based world, with a lot of people not wanting to realize that they're materialistic and that they are results-based. Because a lot of people be like, "Oh, I support you in your dreams, but only if you do it like this, because I know what this will guarantee." But that's boring. Most people don't want to explore the darkness. Most people don't want to explore the unknown. They want to take the safe route. Nothing taking the safe route on anything hasn't really, you don't get greatness that way. You don't stand out that way. You feel me? I've met a lot of people and a lot of people have seen me sing, dance, and do things and like, bro, I would have never thought to do it like that. I know you wouldn't have. You playing it safe. You spend enough time outside the box. Being outside the box becomes your normal. And then from that point on, you can expand on that, bro. You can't spend your whole life inside of the box and then when someone else you, oh, let's think outside the box. Let's shift your perspective. You can't. You genuinely cannot. It's a disease. To sit there and to be normal like everybody else, that is a disease. You want to be now, let's backtrack on that. There are some great people who are normal. There's some great people, some amazing people who are normal. You feel me? Those people, they're good people. But you're not gonna catch them up there with the greats. You're not gonna catch them up there with the top 1%. You feel me? Of the people who was like, bro, I sat there alone by myself. You feel me? I cried at nights and I still got it done. Those aren't the normal people. This level of obsession has to be obtained by just doing it, bro. Like niggas walk around with Nike every day, but you ain't doing nothing. It's just the basic of it, bro. Like I could care less how it looks on the outside. I could care less how it looks to the appealing eye. Yes, the channel isn't fully like updated with everything. I don't have a set schedule of streaming and whatnot, but I'm getting it together. The foundation is being laid right now. You don't build no house without a solid foundation. You don't build anything without a solid foundation. It's just creating small habits at this point. I know for a fact, okay, I gotta do that. I gotta set this channel up to be more appealing to the eye so the way the people have been brain rotted to see flashing colors and whatnot, when they click the channel, oh, I wanna do that. I gotta start putting thumbnails on it. I see it all. I have to write it down. You feel me? The notebook is there, the dedication is there. I'm finally ready to put in the time. But I'm not doing any of that without the obsession, without the I want it. Not I'm not doing this for me. Backtrack. I am doing this for me. I'm not doing this for family. I'm not doing this for approval to prove people wrong. Yeah, that kind of fuels it. You feel me? Like the oh, they doubted me. They didn't really believe in what I believed in until, the results came. Because up until the results come and it actually shows promise in something, it's bro, why are you doing that? Why are you wasting your time on that? You know you can come do this. You know we was right. Niggas gonna be cynical. Nigga, give me 1 second. Niggas gonna be cynical to the day they die, bro. Everybody's going to be cynical. And, you may come across, the two, three people who actually genuinely support you and whatnot in the beginning. You know, genuinely value those people. But for the most part, everybody else is just going to be cynical about it because they want to be right. And the day is going to come with that level of insanity and obsession that they're going to be wrong. And when they are wrong, it's going to go from, yeah, bro, I was right to, how'd you do it? What did it take? Where do I start? How do I get like you? Big bro, Shout me out, big bro. Don't forget about me, big bro. Come on now. Ah, when I did such and such, when this and happened, who had your back when no one else did, it's gonna flip. It's gonna flip like that. And you just gonna look at them and just be like, you just gonna smile, bro. Just gonna smile like, well, I didn't quit. And they not gonna want to hear that because they don't want to sit there and talk to 8 people, bro. They don't want to sit there and talk to 3 people, have 2 people hop in and out the streams to sit here and make these videos and watch them get 0 views, bro. They don't want to do that, but that's fine because that's what separates the average person from the person who really wants it, bro. And yeah, so the lesson of the day is stand out, remain authentic, be weird, bro. You know what you want more than anybody else does. Don't let anyone cloud your judgment. But then again, always be willing to learn. 13 out.